Why was Amber Heard Johnny Depp horrible? Amber Heard and Johnny Depp have been great discussion topics throughout their defamation case. Their fight has shed light on their past connection, which is horrible for any relationship. Can you say why it is so? Well, there's only one way to find out. Here we begin. We will start by discussing their defamation case and how it created such controversies. This well-known couple split in 2016, and after some years, it was seen that they were battling in court over an op-ed Heard wrote for the Washington Post back in the year 2018, in which she clarified that she survived domestic violence without speaking of Depp by name. And this created great career damage for Depp. You must have seen that many promotional agencies have cancelled their contract with Depp, and he has been eliminated from movies too. That's why Depp was indicted for $50 million in damages. Throughout the case, both tried everything to win against each other, which was awful to see. The jury unanimously found that Heard could not verify her testimonies against Depp and that she understood her assertions of abuse were inaccurate when she circulated her 2018 essay. The jury decided that Heard acted with substantial bitterness when writing her op-ed. The jury granted Depp $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in corrective damages in his defamation suit. And while there's binding proof that turmoil came from both people in this marriage, it's far from clear that Heard was the primary attacker. This loss in the case has affected Amber's career as well, because she has been removed from the famous Aquaman sequel. What Depp does have is a powerful public profile. Though it's been over a decade since he wielded a true crucial hit, he's provided enough distinguished work throughout his long career to attain a fair percentage of goodwill. Throughout the defamation case, Depp and his lawyers have contended, and a judge has decided that Heard is indicating that Depp outraged her throughout their year-long marriage. Heard first publicly indicted Depp of domestic violence in May 2016, when days after filing for divorce, she petitions and obtained a temporary restraining order on the grounds of domestic unrest. Depp's lawyer shortly issued a statement asserting that Heard was fabricating, or specifically, they said that Amber was attempting to ensure a premature financial resolutions by declaring abuse, when the couple ultimately attained an out-of-court divorce settlement in August 2016. Heard relinquished her request for a lasting restraining order. The couple also handed out a joint statement that bizarrely contended neither of the contradictory statements about each other was true. They wrote, "There was never an intent of physical or emotional harm, so it implies Depp wasn't abusive. On the extra, neither party has made false accusations for financial gains, and this means Heard wasn't fabricating for a better financial settlement." The first tide of indictments and rejections all came relatively early in 2016, months before the elections of Donald Trump and more than a year before the indictments against Harvey Weinstein that would transmit the culture erupting into a new way of talking about the insults of famous men. Some feminist pop culture commenters were up in arms about the article, and there was limited energy there. After the divorce settlement, it appears poised to melt away like a piece of cultural ephemera, an ambiguous memory that America primarily concedes to wince away from and just not speak about too loudly, like Rob Lowe's sex tape. But of course, Depp would keep struggling and Heard possibly wouldn't, and that would just be how things went. If one aspect is obvious in the Depp-Heard case, it's that not much is evident. As a result, this story is overwhelmingly chaotic and tricky. There is convincing evidence that Depp also acted violently toward Heard. In the UK trial, Heard delivered witness testimony, coexisting text messages, emails, diary entries, and pictures of her bruises. Taken together, they indicated a clear abuse structure, most frequently when Depp was under the effects of drugs or alcohol. Moreover, to falsify them, Heard would have spent years planning to besmirch Depp's name, which she contends she did. Depp has brought about public audio recordings of conversations with Heard throughout their connections. In the recordings, which were first disseminated by the Daily Mail promptly before the UK trial in January 2020, Heard pertains to hitting Depp. She says, "I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you, babe. You are not punched. I don't know what the motion of my actual hand was, but you are fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you." Depp responds, "I just couldn't take the idea of more physicality, more physical abuse on each other," informing Heard that, "I'm scared to death. We are a effing crime scene right now." On the other hand, Heard replies, "I can't promise you I won't get physical again. God, I effing sometimes get so mad I lose it. You can clearly see that both Amber and Deb continuously show their hate for one another, making this look quite horrible. The once upon a time lovey-dovey couple became a trendy topic through their horrible defamation case against each other. So, that's it for today. What do you think about this horrible case between Amber and Deb? Share your thoughts with me in the comment section, and bye for now.